coming up on PE This Week. Riverside County supervisors reach a verdict on the proposed Liberty Quarry. Plus, Dodgers legend Steve Garvey talks about his son Ryan playing ball at RCC.
Oh my God, can you believe this? I couldn't believe all these people. I almost threw up. I got so nervous.
And Richard Simmons rocks UC Riverside. PE This Week starts now. Welcome to PE This Week, a look at news from across the inland area. I'm Pep Fernandez. We open the show with breaking news. Riverside County supervisors have rejected the Liberty Quarry near Temecula. A thunderous applause for those against the open pit mine at Thursday's hearing on the Liberty Quarry. A nearly 7-year-long debate over the quarry concluded with a 3-2 vote. Jeff Stone, Bob Buster, and John Tavaloni were against the quarry, while John Benoit and Marion Ashley were in favor of the quarry. Supporters of the open pit mine saw the quarry as a way to provide jobs and boost the economy, while those opposed argued the quarry would be toxic to the environment.
My biggest concerns were traffic, and then I do have 2 children with asthma. So for them to, one of them who plays club soccer at Birdsall, which is directly downwind. So for them, my kids to have that legacy of not being able to breathe clean air and just the impact that the mine would have on our community. It's not what we wanted.
For all the details on this decision, check out the story by Dwayne Gang. And there's also analysis from Gang along with Jeff Horseman. The proposed Rio Mesa solar energy generating facility near Blythe is getting resistance from wildlife experts who say the project could pose a risk to birds, including the bald eagle. PE This Week's David Danelski has more details.
State and federal wildlife officials have asked for at least a year of studies and surveys to determine what kind of birds, how many birds, and how they may be affected by this project. A decision on the Blythe project may be well over a year off, but certainly the committee will be lobbied hard about jobs.
Sometimes we just got to step out in faith. We're proud to be here now. We're proud to be a part of this community, and we hope that this project goes through and brings more prosperity to me and other union people, and not just us, but people in the community that needs work too.
Still to come on PE This Week. Wet roadways made for difficult driving conditions on Interstate 10, plus an update on the 215-60 junction. That's next on PE This Week.
We cover the issues you care about. Here at the Press Enterprise and PE.com, local news matters whether you live along Route 66 or on Main Street. We provide regional analysis and in-depth investigation of issues like education, transportation, the environment, and much more. Important matters are covered here. That is how we keep you connected to your community. The Press Enterprise and PE.com. For home delivery, call 1-800-794-NEWS.
Welcome back to PE This Week. A winter storm made its way through the inland area on Wednesday, which made for difficult driving conditions. Heavy rain showers pelted local roads and factored into several car accidents. A couple were reported on I-10, including this pileup on the eastbound side near the Waterman and Tippecanoe exits, which halted traffic clear back to the 215 interchange. Highway Patrol reminds everyone to slow down and be extra cautious when the roads are wet. The 215-60 East Junction project is making progress. PE This Week's David Zink brings us up to date.
The East Junction project, a realignment of the 60-215 interchange on the border of the cities of Riverside and Moreno Valley, is 30% complete after 9 months. The $56 million project, which will also connect carpool lanes through the interchange, is scheduled for completion in the summer of 2014.
This project is going to complete the high occupancy vehicle lane, the HOV lane, between the 60. It's on the 60 between Riverside and Moreno Valley, so it's actually going to complete the HOV lane. And then in addition, the project, the work upon the main line is going to straighten out the curves within the interchange.
For Doug Begley, I'm David Zink with the Press Enterprise and PE.com.
Still to come on PE This Week. The NAACP honors a number of local people and groups. A Taco Bell in Moreno Valley is making solar history. And Richard Simmons pays a visit to UC Riverside. That's still to come on PE This Week.
We are your breaking news leader. News happens. Stay up to date with expanded coverage in the Press Enterprise delivered to your home. Follow the story throughout the day on PE.com. Receive news updates in your inbox or on your mobile device. That is how we keep you connected to your community. The Press Enterprise and PE.com. For home delivery, call 1-800-794-NEWS.
Welcome back to PE This Week. The NAACP's annual Freedom Fund Awards Gala honored 14 people and organizations this past Thursday. NAACP State President Alice Huffman was the keynote speaker for the event, which recognized those who have made significant contributions to the community. PE This Week's Chris Ericoli has more.
Welcome and congratulate our political and government award winner, The Group.
Thursday night, The Group, an organization dedicated to addressing city issues in Riverside on behalf of the Black community, received a Freedom Fund Award from the Riverside chapter of the NAACP. The keynote speaker at the awards dinner said that the country has come a long way since the NAACP was founded over 100 years ago, but she said problems like poverty, education disparities, and other issues still remain.
Quality of education for everyone. You can't have justice for all if you have a segment of the population that's undereducated or not educated. You cannot have justice for all unless everybody has an equal opportunity for education. You can't have justice for all when you let a certain segment of, when you resegregate the schools that's happening in America today, and you let a certain segment of the population suffer.
A Taco Bell in Moreno Valley is the first of its kind to use solar power. PE This Week's Angel Ortiz has the story.
A new Taco Bell in Moreno Valley will be the first all-solar powered store in the 6,000-unit chain. The store will construct a 200-foot-long roof over the entire drive-through line and cover it with 155 solar panels. Every 20 feet, the 19-foot-high roof will sport LED lights under its 45-watt, 6x3 feet solar panels for safety and energy efficiency.
And this unit may be used in some of the commercials because of the fact that it's got the first solar development in the history of Taco Bell.
There will be parking for 45 vehicles, and the store will hire 50 workers.
Not many used anywhere in any fast foods. McDonald's has 3, and they did one in Riverside, and we've actually done this one in Moreno Valley.
The solar panels will produce electricity during the day and store on a grid up to 100% of what Taco Bell uses. For the Press Enterprise and PE.com, this is Angel Ortiz.
When we come back on PE This Week, we'll tell you why Dodgers great Steve Garvey will be hanging out at RCC baseball games this season. That's when PE This Week continues.
We cover the issues you care about. Here at the Press Enterprise and PE.com, local news matters whether you live along Route 66 or on Main Street. We provide regional analysis and in-depth investigation of issues like education, transportation, the environment, and much more. Important matters are covered here. That is how we keep you connected to your community. The Press Enterprise and PE.com. For home delivery, call 1-800-794-NEWS.
Welcome back to PE This Week. Dodgers great Steve Garvey has been seen around the RCC baseball diamond this season, and for good reason. His son Ryan is playing outfield for the Tigers and hoping to follow his dad's footsteps to the major leagues. When you see the name Garvey in the lineup, it's nearly impossible to avoid the question, is Steve your dad?
It doesn't really faze me anymore. You know, you see, when I was younger, I kind of was like, okay, you know, I had enough of that.
Now hitting number 6, Ryan Garvey.
Ryan has the name. He even has the number, 6, just like his dad. Not many young baseball players can say they have a Dodgers great as their dad, ready to give advice and help out on the diamond.
For me, personally, I think I'm blessed to have a father that's been in the pro ball system, played major leagues for 18 years, and It's just a
Fortunately, I was blessed to play a number of years in the major leagues and be able to share that experience with him. But all in all, he's just a young man that loves baseball. He's a baseball player, loves to play, and I think this is a great place for him.
When we return on PE This Week, we'll join fitness icon Richard Simmons at his dance party on the campus of UC Riverside. That's next on PE This Week.
We are your breaking news leader. When news happens, stay up to date with expanded coverage in the Press Enterprise delivered to your home. Follow the story throughout the day on PE.com. Receive news updates in your inbox or on your mobile device. That is how we keep you connected to your community. The Press Enterprise and PE.com. For home delivery, call 1-800-794-NEWS.
Welcome back to PE This Week. Fitness icon Richard Simmons held a workout at UC Riverside this past Thursday, but the workout seemed more like a rock concert. And as you'll see, Richard Simmons is as popular as ever. A wild ovation for the pop culture star. His dedication to fitness and eating right earned Simmons worldwide fame. Simmons motivated the UCR students to choose good health. Hundreds of them packed the gym to work up a good sweat, led by Mr. Sweating to the Oldies himself. While Simmons' visit to UCR was fun and comedic at some points,
Get those hands up or I'll cut them right off. I'm not kidding.
he also delivered an inspirational message, preaching to the students to follow your dreams, work hard, and follow your passion.
Richard, how's your experience?
Oh my God, can you believe this? I couldn't believe all these people. I almost threw up. I got so nervous, I swear. And I hope they had a good time, and I try to give them a very important message, and that is to believe in yourself and to work hard and make your dreams come true and have a plan. And part of that plan is always got to be being nice to yourself and also being nice to everyone, because we're all sort of connected. And when you do that, God smiles on you and you have a better life.
Simmons laughed, and he even cried, and definitely got his message across to the UCR students. Well, that'll do it for this show. I'm Pep Fernandez. Be sure to check back next Thursday for another edition of PE This Week.